With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. And he gets it to Bolden. And fights. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Anquan Bolden, 51 yards. And the Patriots go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Walter Payton, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Payton going to get it again on second.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. Room here to run. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Walter Payton. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Peyton will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The tight end in motion right.
Peyton going to get it again on 2nd.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play.
Brady now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete to Marshawn Lynch. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 3.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a give, it's Peyton.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Peyton going to get it again on second.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Graham on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Does the big boy have the juice? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Graham. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Brady going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Brady to throw on second down. And the Raiders have got him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns. Football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run now with Peyton.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On the run, it's Peyton, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Gano's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. John Randle dropping the hammer. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Lamb in motion left.
An inside run with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get to it. It's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Mario Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Running it here with Peyton. Gets past one man, and they work this well upfield across the 45.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Las Vegas.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton going to bowl his way forward to the 48. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Lynch. Evades him at the 10. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Now Brady. Now he steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they can't bring him down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Boom to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Jordan Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They run again with Peyton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Clay Matthews still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. Here's Graham to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now Graham to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to get get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Wilson in motion left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Graham. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Graham going to look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown Raiders.
Puka Nacua.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
To throw, Moon. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. It's Jackson again on the reception. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18, on the ball.
Now Moon. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 53. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
The former Bill, Mario Williams, on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Caught by Wilson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, Peyton. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Walter Payton, 45 yards.
And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Stroud. This is intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
79 Broncos.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. The throwing again is Stroud. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's an old friend, the former #1 overall pick of the Texans, Mario Williams. Collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. In motion right, that's Dell. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First down, here's Graham. That's caught, Puka Nacua. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Wait, what you was talking about earlier?
78 yards. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
Right.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Dell.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud to throw it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard it's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Stroud now on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. 112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Peyton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Graham will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. Graham. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6. But
look at the score, bro.
They leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first
I said look at the score, bro. Right. Look at the score, bro. You said you're down by 10, right? You said you're down, right? Oh, okay.
Welcome back.
All right.
Halftime.
Stay quiet until you up, bro. Stay quiet until you up.
Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard.
You clearly don't know how to play either since you're down.
Underway in the second half.
Okay. It's 22-12, so I got a good gist of it, bro. Exactly.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy...
That's a dot to you?
So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
Great dot. Great dot. Great dot. Great dot.
Have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Graham to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Graham. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Now a give right side. Peyton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side.
Hey, how much are you down now? How much are you down now? Oh, okay.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19.
Now Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Peyton going to get it again on second.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Walter Payton, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a...
Oh, goodbye, bro. Okay. Can you just quit and stop wasting my time? So you think you're going to win by looking at my lineup again? Okay. Right. This is why you shouldn't go into a game talking shit. Because you don't know what opponent you're facing, bro.
Stepped up to the challenge here because those mastodons.
Nah. It's just be another waste of my time, bro.
And this is great work down here near the goal
Yeah,
line
sure,
to give their
sure.
back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Score these 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes, bro.
The extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
I don't need 2 minutes to score 3 touchdowns, bro.
Gano now.
It's 37-20.
Here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good
I wouldn't
shape.
need that time, bro, since I'm already up 3 touchdowns. Do you understand that?
At their own 34-yard line.
This how you enjoy spending your time? Kicking niggas the ball in fourth quarter? First down?
Up here to punt on first down.
I said I don't need to since I'm already up 3, but cool. Nah. I'll just wait out those 2 minutes.
Reached the 2-minute warning.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up.
That makes you happy calling me that?
You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
Right. So what benefit is the calling me that?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
2 points, bro.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Stroud. And the Raiders have got him. Aiden Hutchinson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Stroud to throw it. Connecting with Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 63 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure.
Great attempt.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we
Great
knew,
attempt.
even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the left side. Peyton. And he's got some space here. He's still on his feet. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Walter Payton.
Have a good day, bro.
50 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the effort effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right.
Great play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. This goes out wide for Mixon.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
Almost had that corner route.
As time has run out on this football game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the give, here comes Peyton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Walter Payton, 42 yards. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be swung out here for Conner. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Breeze now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? A 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's...
what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, good move. There he goes, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now they'll change things up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Graham going to set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Graham to throw. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now Graham on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Graham. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Graham to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Graham. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. Graham here from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Graham going to look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Graham will throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Shifts past him at the 45. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On the defensive side, tackled by John Randall.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second and 5. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They are going on 4th down. Graham, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.